I'm technically challenged. I call myself probably the worst golfer in Oklahoma, simply because I am, but I love to play golf. So there's so many things that I can't do, but if I can help someone else do these things that I can't, I feel pretty good about it. When I was born, my parents lived in Maud, Oklahoma, and when I was 4 years old, we moved to Seminole. My father started from very humble beginnings, and in fact, he immigrated to this country from Latvia when he was 18 years old, not knowing a word of English. He started buying junk, real junk scrap from oil wells, and he couldn't afford a pickup and a place to live, so he borrowed money, bought a pickup. He lived in his pickup. And in 1937, Dad purchased an oil well about 20 miles from Seminole, a very small oil well, and he purchased it for the equipment. His idea was to pull out the pipe and salvage it and sell the equipment. But instead, that one well, he started producing it, and it made some oil, and we decided that having oil wells that are pumping and making money while you're asleep is a pretty nice thing. Well, I've been active in a lot of different activities and a lot of different organizations, and I suppose for a lifetime, beginning when I was in my mid-20s and I was called upon a grand jury here in Seminole County, and there was a lot of corruption going on, and as a result of that grand jury activity, I realized that if people don't get involved in their community, in their state, in organizations, life is not going to be good. And so I became involved, and I married a woman from London. When I was in the Air Force, I spent 2 years in England, and I brought her back to Oklahoma. And when I saw this corruption and some bad things were happening in our community, and it was very important to me and to my wife Jasmine that we live in a good community, that it'd be a good place for us to live, a good place for us to work. It was important that we became involved, and both of us became involved in a lot of community activities, and that transcended into quite a few state activities. When we started the museum, we got the idea from visiting a museum in Flint, Michigan. We started out with 15 people. This first became our board of directors, all Seminole people. But early on, we decided that if this is a museum for all Oklahoma children, which it is, the board should reflect that. And we have like 125 people, and they come from all over the state. Many of our elected officials, about 7 or 8 college presidents, and a large number of corporation presidents, and we have just had wonderful support because everybody wants to help kids. Every year, for as long as I can remember almost, Leadership Oklahoma has its initial weekend retreat at St. Crispin's. And St. Crispin's is located 7 miles from Seminole, 6 miles from my home. And the Leadership Oklahoma graduates host that event, and I would give an official welcome from Seminole, and I have admired what Leadership Oklahoma means and what it has done, and just to be, as an outsider, to be a part of it in that respect, to me, it just means a great deal, because I think Leadership Oklahoma is one of the best things that ever happened to our state, and to be honored by that distinguished group, I'm just humbled beyond words.